Hi, this is Mike Regan with Transact's 2-minute warning for the week of February 23rd. And in this week's 2-minute warning, we have one word for you: tariffs. By now, just about everyone knows that this past Friday, the Supreme Court ruled that the IEEPA tariffs that the Trump administration was using to address various free trade issues was deemed unconstitutional. Now, as soon as we got that news, we got together with our friends from the NITL and CSCMP and put together a webcast. We'll be getting you more information on that shortly, but we just want to give you a heads up so you can block that off on your calendar. Now, one of the reasons this webcast is so important is because it's going to address some really, really important issues. First of all, the tariff issue is not settled by any stretch of the imagination. One of the things that Transact noted in its previous webcast that we did with the NITL and CSCMP was that there were various things that the Trump administration could do if the IEEPA tariffs were deemed unconstitutional. And sure enough, on Friday, President Trump announced that under Section 122 of the Fair Trade Act, everybody's going to get hit with a 10% base charge. Now, that's in addition to things like Section 232, Section 301. We could go on and on. That's not important. We'll be talking about that in the webcast. The second thing we're going to be talking about in the webcast, though, is what do we do about refunds? And right now, no one knows exactly how much is owed. No one knows what the process for getting a refund is going to look like, but what everyone does know is that there's likely to be a ton of litigation and the refunds are going to be tied up potentially for years to come. If not a year, certainly, for a length of time. So how are you going to get your money back? We called several custom brokers, and here's the interesting thing. Not one of them had any idea what the actual refund process was going to look like. Once again, we'll be addressing that in the webcast. Now, the third thing we're going to be addressing in the webcast, though, is since the tariff issue isn't settled, what can your company do? We have a team of experts that can help you do some scenario planning, identify alternatives, options, and things that you have to be doing today. And I bring that up because when I was having a conversation with a couple of presidents a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about if the Supreme Court deemed this unconstitutional, how would I get my refunds? We talked about the paperwork that you're going to need if you want to expedite filing for those refunds before the issue of litigation comes up. For now, here's what you need to know. At Transact, we're on your team. We're here to help. We're passionate about seeing you be successful. So join us for our special webcast on tariffs.